Hi, everyone. Welcome. It's Dawn here from Your Life Reinvented Hypnotherapy. Once again, sharing another amazing success story. Today, we're talking with Ashley, and Ashley came to me about 5 weeks ago now, 6 weeks ago now, and so welcome, Ashley. I'm grateful to have you to share a few moments and to share a little bit of your story here today. Thank you for coming.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So, Ashley, just a few questions. What, if you think back to when you contacted me, what made you book with me and decide to get in control permanently of the anxiety issues that you were struggling with?
I had a lot of issues. I had frequent panic attacks and a lot of ruminating thoughts that I just couldn't stop or control. I was just like in fear mode all the time, and I didn't know how to stop the cycle or break free or let my body just be able to relax in my mind as well.
hmm And what made you, when you found me, what made you to decide that to set up a call with me?
Well, I saw your webpage and I saw all these amazing success stories. And I actually had an aunt who was a psychiatrist who recommended hypnotherapy. And so I just started Googling, and you're the first one that popped up. And then just after all the reviews, I decided to give you a call. So I was really excited.
Awesome. Yeah, it was so exciting working with you and you had an amazing transformation. So that's awesome. So with your anxiety, would you be open to sharing a little bit about what you were experiencing, how it made you feel, kind of how long it was going on and whatnot?
Yeah, my anxiety started. I've probably had it my whole life, just not really knowing how to identify it as a child. And then, as life happened and trauma and death and just being an adult happened, it just kind of cascaded into this snowball effect where it just gradually increased more and more, to the point where my body just, yeah, started to have panic attacks. I started to stop enjoying the things I used to love doing.
Mm,
I was pretty much a different person when I had the anxiety. I felt like I was totally in fight or flight mode all the time, and I
mhm.
just could not escape it. And I just felt very trapped in my own body and in my own mind.
And thanks for sharing that, Ashley. I do hear that a lot. The word trapped, that comes up a lot. Um, we try to find words for the way we feel, and that is definitely a word that comes up quite frequently. So I'm curious, what kind of things did you try before you and I decided to work together to resolve the anxiety issues?
I tried pretty much anything and everything. I tried acupuncture. I tried various different types of therapy from cognitive behavioral therapy to EDMR. I tried vitamin supplementation. I tried diet. I tried healthy eating. I tried support from friends and family. I read a variety of books on the subject. I don't know if I'm missing anything, but yeah, I tried to do everything I could
Mhm.
before consulting with you.
Yeah. And it sounds to me like you tried, I think I recall from our consult, you tried almost everything that they tell you to try. When you do that research, how do you resolve anxiety? You try this, and this, and this. And my clients all kind of mention the same thing. They get so far because all the things that we're trying to do to resolve our anxiety, it does help, right? To a point. Um,
Yeah.
and then, gets better for a period of time, and then it kind of relapses and comes back. Would you say that that was kind of a common occurrence for you as well? You felt better for a period of time, and then something happened, who knows what, and then kind of felt worse again?
Yeah, I found my life went through waves. Waves
hmm
where my anxiety was bearable, and waves where it wasn't. And
hmm
yeah, just I've been battling that my whole life. Just this constant up and down flow where you can never predict when it's going to be bad. So you just really appreciate the good times when you have it, but you just can't really pinpoint why you're having good times versus bad. I mean, definitely through your program, I learned diet and exercise is still important. I liked how you incorporated that, and that
Yeah.
is something I'm going to do for the rest of my life. But I couldn't figure out mentally what was different, so to speak.
And that's the thing that's different between what you and I did and what many people do to resolve their anxiety. They use conscious things to try to resolve, but the issue is not conscious. It's unconscious. That's why we did our mind work, right? And so that leads me to our next question. Like, what were your thoughts on coaching and hypnotherapy before getting involved with this program with me?
I always thought hypnotherapy was something you saw in the movies to like mind control you. I never thought it was like an actual scientific based approach that could really not just alleviate anxiety, but to kind of get to know yourself in a deeper
Mm,
level.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're a teacher, right? And
Yes.
so you're very good at research and all of that stuff. And so and I know I come from a science background myself. And so when I found out about this, I was like, whoa, is this really real? Is this possible? And the most important thing for me, I know, when I discovered this work was to just be open to the possibilities. That's to be open minded. Would you agree with that statement, or would you have another thought on that?
Yeah, I feel if you're going to try hypnotherapy, you definitely have to be open to any possibility. I remember my first session with you, I was a little even quite nervous because I didn't know what to expect, but you instantly eased all my worries about that, and I just decided to release, and it just helped the process so much better. And just having that open mind to try something new, maybe it's something that's not really talked about,
Hmm.
it doesn't mean that's not effective.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's a great point. Now, you did a lot of work, and we worked together for 4 weeks, all online, all video sessions, very similar to um, this view that we have here. And we used a lot of powerful techniques to help resolve your anxiety. So, how have you found that whole entire experience for yourself, the benefits, and what have you enjoyed the most about the work together?
I had so many benefits. I enjoyed the whole process. I liked that we met weekly because I just felt like that was a good amount of time just to kind of refresh me and to get those hypnotherapy skills in place. I really like that I had to put in work. And I know
Mhm.
people might be like, oh, I have to do stuff, but it was work that was so beneficial. I like that you're like, okay, every morning, every night, you have to do the hypnotherapy. And I just felt like that was a really nice routine. Someone with anxiety, you kind of like things to be predictable. So I like
Mhm.
that there was a plan set in place for me, and all the other tools that you gave as well. The journaling and all the other things as well. It was just like a really nice balance every day. I knew what to do, I knew how to do it,
Mhm.
and over time, just like anything else, I saw improvement
Mhm.
pretty much almost immediately.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, part of the process, we did teach you how to do personalized self hypnosis. Remember that technique that you mentioned we were doing first thing in the morning when you get up, last thing at night, to help you feel better and to help the work faster. I always say, I move the mountains that you can't move, and you unpack your own backpack and do the light lifting, the rocks, the pebbles, and the sand. So you were using that. I know you committed to that every day, twice a day. So how did you find using that process every day for you?
I'm going to use it for the rest of my life. That I
Mhm.
feel like that is like brushing my teeth now. It's just a nice way to start my day, get me focused, help me to relax, and remind myself that I have all the power in my own mind. That I don't really need any outside forces beyond that. So it's definitely something a tool that I'll always use for the rest of my life.
Mhm. Awesome. Did you find that that was a pretty simple thing to learn for yourself after a few weeks of working on it?
Yeah, I mean, the first two times is trial and error, but I think that's the beauty in it, is that it's not meant to be perfect. It's your
Mhm.
own journey. Everyone's going to go through it in a different way. But yeah, it was pretty easy, pretty simple, just a couple minutes in the morning, couple minutes at night. I mean, that seems simple for anyone to do, even when you have the most debilitating anxiety, which I
Mhm.
did have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. No, thanks for sharing that, Ashley. Now, I know we only worked together for 4 weeks, and it was really kind of like 5 hours of work that you and I did together over the month. And so, how are you feeling now, at the end of our program, and now that you've been doing your own work just on your own without my help? How you been feeling?
I've been feeling really good. I feel confident in myself. It's kind of like since I'm a teacher, you teach these skills to the kids and then you just let them grow and you let them thrive. And I feel like your program is set up in a way um, to be as impactful in a short amount of period as possible. Because I know you're just trying to get people back up on their feet as soon as possible. And I feel the program is set up in such a nice way where you don't feel overwhelmed. It's
Mhm.
achievable, and the step-by-step process is amazing.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that. You saying that. I'm always looking to improve as well. So thank you for that. And I know you noticed some pretty significant changes pretty quickly. I remember after that first session, our conversation. So now that those big changes have happened, like what are you most looking forward to when you look forward into your life with these new changes, this new self that you've basically created on your own?
I'm looking forward to just like, it's kind of like I'm like finally saying hi to myself for the first time.
Mm.
I just feel like it's just such a different experience, just being able to finally truly know who I am. And um, I'm just looking forward to peace. I feel
Mhm.
just so much calmer. I feel more in control, but then I also feel that I don't need to be in control all the time. And I'm kind of just leaning back
Mm.
a bit more, just experiencing life in the moment, which I really feel like that taught me a lot, is how to be in the moment instead of worrying about the future or ruminating about the past. It just felt like it just kind of grounded me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, before we finish up today, Ashley, what would you say to someone who's sitting on the fence, been watching, not really sure whether to go ahead with the work that I do, the program that I offer? What would you say to someone like that?
I'd say give it a try, because if you are like me and you've tried everything else, or even if things are kind of working, but you're still just kind of, your life is not where it's meant to be, I feel like you should definitely give it a try, because it definitely opens your mind to new possibilities. I feel like like just look up the science behind it. I mean, like you
Mhm.
said, I'm a researcher. I just looked it up for about 5 minutes and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. So I just feel like be open to it. Be honest with yourself and trust in Dawn, because she's so amazing in what she does, and she just teaches you it in a way that anyone will feel confident by the end of the 4 weeks.
Well, thank you. And I always like to tell my clients, and I know I said this to you multiple times, it's not me who does the work. I'm your guide, right? I'm the facilitator. You have done all the work. I've just I know how to get you where you want to go because I know how to talk to that part of you, right? So I always think it's important to do this. Give yourself pat on the back for the hard work that you did. So, what would you say, Ashley, finally, that single most important thing that you've gotten from the program or you've enjoyed the most about this process?
There's so many things. The most important thing, I think it would be being in tune with myself in a whole new way. I enjoyed that so much. Just being able to get into my subconscious that I didn't even know really existed, and to just kind of befriend it and have it be a part of my life. I never even knew that that was a thing.
Mhm. And now you have the power to carry around with you forever. That will never go away, right? And so, Ashley, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for trusting me to help you through this journey. And it's been a pleasure. And so this is what happens when people commit to the process. They put in the effort, like Ashley does. The results happen faster than we would ever dream possible. The results happen when we commit and take action. Would you agree, Ashley?
I noticed a huge improvement within 12 hours.
Hmm.
And it's
Yeah.
sustained, right? It's sustained. So yeah, it was shocking how fast um, the improvements came and just how they sustained throughout the entire process. I definitely feel like I have my life back and that
Oh,
I can move forward.
and that to me is why I continue doing the work I do. It's to help people take back that control into their lives so they can have that peace, that freedom, that happiness, that joy. And so it's been such a pleasure working with you. And thank you so much, Ashley, for taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know you're a busy woman, professional woman, and so thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today and share a little bit about your experience. And I'm looking forward to keeping in touch with you and seeing how everything continues to progress.
Yes, and that's another thing I like about you, Dawn, is that after the 4 weeks, yeah, you kind of let us fly, let the birds fly. But it's always nice that to know if you need like a little check-in or just anything that you're still there to
Always.
just help. Yeah,
Always.
much
That's what I always
appreciated.
say. From the bottom of my heart, I'm always here to help in whatever way I can. And just knowing that you can reach out is sometimes all that someone needs after they've
That's
done
right.
and finished the program. So thank you again for everything. I'm looking forward to hearing about the continued progress and enjoy your
We
evening,
will.
Ashley, and your summer. And
You
we will
too.
stay in touch. I guarantee that.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely.
Okay. Take care, Ashley. Thank you so
You too.
much.